Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bio Classes. Today we will study canal system in porifera. The most vital role in the physiology of sponges is played by the feeding of water current on which their life depends. All the exchanges between the sponge body and external medium are maintained by means of this current. Food and oxygen are brought into the body, excreta and reproductive bodies carried out. Circulation of this water current is caused by the beating of the flagella of the collar cells. A distinguishing feature of all the sponges is the perforation of the body surface by numerous apertures known as ostia for the ingress and egress of the water current. Inside the body, the water current flows through a certain system of spaces collectively forming the canal system. In majority of sponges, the body wall is folded and is traversed by a complex system of canals through which water current travels to reach the spongocoel and ultimately exits through osculum. Course of water current. Water from outside through ostia comes to incurrent canals, and through prosopile comes to radial canals, and through apopiles comes to spongocoel, and through osculum goes outside of the body. Sponges contain three types of canal systems. Number 1, asconoid or ascon type canal system. Number 2, syconoid or sycon type canal system. Number 3, leuconoid or leucon type canal system. Number 1, asconoid type canal system. It is the simplest type canal system which is found in Leucosolanea and Olynthus larva of Scypha or sycon. In this type, body is radially symmetrical, consisting of thin body wall enclosing a large central cavity, the spongocoel. The spongocoel opens at the free end by a narrow circular aperture known as the osculum. The surface of ascon wall is covered by pinacocytes. Collard choanocytes line the spongocoel. Their flagella forces water towards the osculum and draw it into spongocoel through the ostia. A jelly-like mesoglia or mesohyle fills the space between pinacoderm and choanoderm and contains wandering amoebocytes, calcareous, monaxon and triaxon spicules. If you will see the diagram of ascon type canal system, example Leucosolanea, here we will observe small pores on the body known as the ostia. The outer layer is the pinacoderm layer and the inner layer is the choanoderm layer. Inside the body a cavity present known as the spongocoel, and here the water current goes outside through osculum. So water current enters to body through these ostia and enters into the spongocoel, and from spongocoel it goes out through osculum. This is the simplest or ascon type of canal system. Next, the syconoid type of canal system. Syconoid type of canal system is more complex compared to the ascon type. This type of canal system is seen in Scypha or sycon. Body wall include two types of canals, the radial canals and incurrent canals paralleling and alternating with each other. Both these canals blindly end into the body wall but are interconnected by minute pores. Incurrent pores are also known as dermal ostia and found on the outer surface of the body. These incurrent pores open into incurrent canal. The incurrent canal are non-flagellated as they are lined by pinacocytes. The incurrent canals open to the radial canals through the minute openings called the prosopiles. On the other hand, radial canals are flagellated as they are lined by choanocytes. These canals open into the central spongocoel by internal ostia or apopyle. In Sycon type canal system, spongocoel is narrow, non-flagellated cavity lined by pinacocytes. It opens to the exterior through an excurrent opening called the osculum. Here the TS of a portion of Scypha or Sycon. These are the two types of canals. These are the radial canals which are lined by choanoderm layer or choanocytes flagellated cells, and these are the incurrent canals. Ostia opens to the incurrent canals. From incurrent canals through prosopyle the water current enters to the radial canal, and from radial canal through apopyle, these are the apopyle, it goes to spongocoel. From spongocoel it goes outside through osculum. This is the syconoid type of canal system, which is little complex than the Ascon type of canal system. Next, number 3 is the leuconoid type of canal system. It is more complex type, and this type of canal system results due to further folding of body wall of the Sycon type of canal system. This canal system is seen in Spongilla. In this, the radial symmetry is lost due to the complexity of the canal system. The flagellated chambers are small compared to that of the asconoid and syconoid type. These chambers are lined by choanocytes and are spherical in shape. All other spaces are lined by pinacocytes. The incurrent canals open into flagellated chambers through prosopiles. These flagellated chambers in turn communicate with the excurrent canals through apopiles. The excurrent canals develop as a result of shrinkage and division of spongocoel. The large and spacious spongocoel, which is present in the asconoid and syconoid type of canal system, is absent here. Here the spongocoel is much reduced. This excurrent canal communicates with the outside through the osculum. The leuconoid type of canal system shows three evolutionary grades: Euripylus type, apodal type and diplodal type. Number 1 is the Euripylus type. This is the simplest and the most primitive type of leuconoid canal system. In this type, the flagellated chamber directly communicate with the excurrent canal. This is the flagellated chamber. It directly communicate with the excurrent canal through broad aperture called the apopyle. These are the apopyle. Example is the Plakina. Next, the apodal type. In this type of canal system, the apopiles are drawn out as a narrow canal called the apodas. This connect the flagellated chamber with the excurrent canals. Example, Geodia. This is the diagram of apodos type. Here the incurrent canals, dermal pores, these are the prosopiles, these are the apodos. Next, number 3 is the diplodal type. In some of the sponges along with apodos, another narrow tube called the prosodos is present between incurrent canal and flagellated chamber. Example, Spongilla, Oscarella. This is the diagram of the Spongilla. Here, this is the flagellated chamber, rounded chambers. This is the osculum, and this is the spongocoel is very narrow in this case. Next comes another is the Ragon type canal system. In Spongilla, the existing leuconoid type canal system is not derived by way of asconoid or syconoid stage. Instead, derived from larval stage called Ragon, which canal system is Ragon type. The larval canal system includes flattened pyramid-like forms with broad base called hypophore, a spacious spongocoel and lateral walls called spongophores. Flagellated chambers occurs in each spongosphere. The dermal pores leading to flagellated chambers are known as prosopiles, and they are openings into spongocele are termed as apopiles. The spongocele opens to exterior by osculum. This is the diagram of VS, vertical section of Ragon type canal system. This is the hypophere. This is the spongocele. This is the prosopile, and this is the osculum. Significance of canal system. Canal system in sponges helps in nutrition, respiration. Metabolic wastes excrete out along with excurrent water through osculum. Gametes from gonads transport through canal system. So, sponges or members of phylum Porifera are sedentary, they cannot move. So, for their metabolic activities, this canal system is very much helpful for their all activities like digestion, respiration, reproduction. All activities are performed through the flow of this water current or canal system. So, thank you all.